May profits be upon you. Welcome to another weekly Forex forecast. This is the Euro USD that we're about to look at. The Euro USD. Thank you for watching. Uh, let's determine what the bias is on each one of these time frames that we're going to look at. We're going to look at the monthly, we're going to look at the weekly, and we're going to look at the daily, right? And what we have here on the monthly is we push down that swing structure now. All right, swing is down. We break structure here. All right, that is bearish. All right, we pull back up. This is an impulsive move, and then we have the correction to that last impulse. All right, and while it's going up, you're saying, "Oh, we're bullish." No, we're internally we are bullish, but externally the swing structure is bearish because we broke these structure points. You understand? All right. Then we have the pullback. All right. The pullback is over when what? We get another internal break going the other way, another internal break of structure going the opposite way. We had an internal break of structure going up. This is the internal break of structure, this low before this high, which actually made a new higher high. That signals that the pullback is over and that we can start looking for sells again. All right, we look for sells. We come and test this strong low here. It holds for the moment, but we're still below that high. We're still above this low until here. Now we have another break of market structure. This is swing structure. This is the low, the lower high, the lower low. All right. You don't look at these as the swing structure because this high was never broken. This low wasn't broken. This is all internal. All right. To this high and low. Once the low is broken here, then we resume the bearish overall trend. All right. The bearish overall swing structure. Don't get confused with it now. All right. I'm trying to give you the difference between swing structure. This is a break of market swing structure, which is bearish. And then we have the pullback, which is when it breaks that, we have an internal break of market structure upside. IBOS, internal break of structure. All right. But we know why there is an internal break of structure because has to make the lower high. We just made a lower low. Where is the lower high? Aha, we're in a pullback to what? The the impulsive move. This is the correction to that impulsive move, the retracement, if you will, and then this becomes the next potential lower high for the next lower low. You understand? I hope I didn't confuse you. We're looking at lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower possible lower high for the next lower low. That is the swing. Right now, internally, we are bullish. All right, there was an internal break of market structure here, and we're moving sideways here. Okay, now, what are we? We're in the middle of this thing. All right, we're kind of bearish, neutral, because we haven't moved yet. When we see this, when we see the market take out this low, like this low here, then we have we can consider it a shift in the market. All right, and I'll be looking for price to start to head back down. But right now, look at this month and look at this month. December and November. This is November. This is December. We haven't closed yet in December, but we are trading well above the high of November. That is bullish. All right. I don't want to take a sell when we're trading above last month's high. You understand? Not now. Doesn't mean I want to take a long either. It just means that swing wise, this can confuse some people here. All right, as this market seems to be contracting. All right, it looked like it may be turning into a pennant, a bullish pennant for a move up. but it could mean a move down. But we're not trading that way. We're not going to trade that way. We're looking at the market moving sideways. So let's go to the weekly and let's see if we can get something definitive. Look, this is. It, it, it- let's not look too hard for direction in this because this is goobly glop, goobly glop. All right, this is confusing. All right, there's just like the monthly, it's not given a definitive move here, up or down, bullish or bearish. It's not. It's contracting, and that means it's coiling for what? A breakout, either up or down. And the weekly doesn't give us a whole lot, but with ICT, we can look at certain things, other things like see this market, this candle here. This candle was overtaken. God dog it! What just happened? All right, all right. This candle was overtaken here. All right, on its open, it didn't take out that low. All right, didn't take out the low of this consolidation here. All right, it moved down, and then we have two bullish candles that not only closed above it, but are trading well above it. And we see that the market is trading above even this high. That's bullish market move, bullish price action. All right. I want you to also see that was there a fair value gap here? No, but we have two two up close candles taken over this large bearish candle. This is an order block, folks. And the market came back to that order block here to mitigate. And you see the respect it was given. I'm looking for the market to continue up higher. This weekly candle closed well above the previous weekly candle. I'm expecting the market to, at the very least, trade towards that high first. You understand? Before it does anything, I'm looking for it to at least trade towards that high. So I'm looking for more bullishness. Okay. If we go to the daily, what you can see is that that movement from Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, you can see we have a bullish fair value gap here. You can see this weekly bullish fair value gap there. I should have highlighted that over here. All right. What happens is you see there's a volume imbalance in there from this close to this weekly candle here and this weekly candle here, last week's candle. You can see there's a gap up. All right. The market opened here, came down, retested the opposing candle, which a lot of times will act as support or resistance. All right. The opposing candle, because it's an order block, came down and then pushed higher. All right. If we go back to the daily, you can see that that action here. It displaced above these four opposing candles to form that order block. And price came back, tapped it, mitigated, and pushed up higher. All right. And here we are. This was Friday's week price action here. But do I expect the market to come back down here and push up? That's a big ask. That's a big ask. I'm looking at the market where it's at right now. And if I go to the 4 hour, maybe we can get a hint. You can see it's been moving sideways, right? There is a fair value gap here that the market did tap into already, pushed up higher, closed above these two down closed candles. We have a bit of a pullback here, the last 4 hours of the market being open, and we could very well push up higher from there. All right. If the market comes down and takes out the this fair value gap because it's been used already to push higher, uh, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to this level here, around right around 1.1700, because there's an opposing candle there, and I think it will act as support for the market to push higher. All right, this fair value gap, that daily fair value gap there, it may hold. It may get tapped, but there's some sell to buy wicks here, and I'm not sure if it gets down that far. So what I'm going to be looking at come open today, later on today, I'm looking at this fair value gap to hold. This is a daily fair value gap. If I can push it up. All right. And then I'm going to divide it into fours. Hello? Can I get it? Can I divide it into fours for goodness sake? All right. Yeah, I can. Here we go. And I'm looking for the market not to trade below the 50% of this fair value gap. I'm looking for the market to hold above that 50%, and push higher. That's it. That's all there is. Okay. Does that make sense? All right. It's bullish. There's nothing here that says look for sells. Nothing. Nothing says look for sells. Okay. I got more support for a push higher than a push lower. All right. So that's it. All right. Now, I already put out a video for the US dollar index. If I can get to it, that'd be nice right there. This one I already put out today, the December 15th and the 19th. Go check it out so you can understand and make informed decisions. All right. I already looked at the US dollar index, and I think it's going to be weak this week. And you want to buy the euro against the US dollar this week. I think you should lean that way and look for valid buy setups. I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and may profits be upon you.